The night of the Grand Gala was supposed to be unforgettable, but not in the way Anna had feared. She had almost not come. The glittering chandeliers of the ballroom felt too heavy, the crowd of glittering dresses and tuxedos too intimidating. But her best friend had insisted, "You deserve to be seen. Don't hide just because he'll be there." She had taken a deep breath when she walked in, holding her head high despite the nervous flutter inside her chest. Her dress wasn't couture, not a famous label, just something simple she had saved up for. And still, it shimmered softly under the lights, reflecting her quiet strength. But of course, he was there. Her ex, Nathan. The man who had once whispered promises of forever and then walked away when her world crumbled, when she lost her job and had nothing to give. Now he was standing in the center of a laughing group, his arm around a woman dressed head to toe in designer glamour, sneering at Anna the moment their eyes met. "Well, well," his mocking voice carried across the polished marble floor. "I didn't think you'd dare show up here. Did you sneak past the guards? Or did you finally learn how to borrow a decent dress?" The people around him chuckled, not cruel but uncomfortable, as if they weren't sure whether to laugh or look away. Anna felt her chest tighten, but she refused to let the tears come. She lifted her chin, the quiet fury in her eyes answering him better than any words could. Yet, Nathan wasn't done. "I mean, really, what do you think you're doing here? This isn't your world, Anna. These galas, these people, you don't belong." Her throat closed. She wanted to say something back, to slice through his arrogance, but her words tangled. She was about to turn away, to retreat to some quiet corner where she could breathe, when something shifted in the air. A silence fell, a ripple moving through the crowd. From across the room, a tall figure approached. His presence commanded attention without a single word. Every eye seemed to follow him. The billionaire himself, Alexander Grant. Known for his ruthless brilliance in business, his name whispered in headlines and boardrooms alike. To Anna, he was nothing more than a distant, untouchable figure. And yet, now he was walking straight toward her. The click of his polished shoes echoed, the weight of his gaze steady as it locked onto her. Nathan's smug smile faltered. When Alexander stopped at Anna's side, the entire room held its breath. He didn't hesitate. He simply slipped an arm around her waist, pulling her close, his voice low but carrying across the space. "She belongs exactly here," he said firmly. "With me." The world seemed to spin. Anna froze, her heart hammering against her ribs. With him. She wanted to protest, to ask what on earth he was doing, but the look in his eyes silenced her, calm, protective, as though he had chosen her without a second thought. Nathan's mouth opened, then closed. His confidence cracked. You're joking, right? Alex, come on. Her. Alexander didn't flinch. He tightened his arm around Anna and, with a smooth smile, lowered his head just enough that the world saw what came next. He kissed her temple, gentle, deliberate, and yet filled with enough weight to silence every whisper in the room. Anna's breath caught. Her skin tingled where his lips touched, and though she knew this had to be some sort of performance, her heart betrayed her by racing. The crowd reacted instantly, murmurs, gasps, wide eyes. And Nathan. His face burned red, his composure unraveling. His date shifted uncomfortably at his side, clearly unimpressed. "Seems you underestimated her," Alexander said coolly, his voice like velvet laced with steel. "And overestimated yourself," Nathan sputtered, searching for words. But none came. For once, his arrogance found no stage. Alexander didn't give him the chance to recover. He gently guided Anna away, leading her past the stairs and whispers, out onto the balcony where the night air was cool and freeing. Only then did Anna finally find her voice. What was that?" she whispered, breathless. Alexander turned to face her, his gaze softening in a way few had ever seen. "That," he said, "was a man stepping in when he couldn't stand to see cruelty go unchallenged." Her lips parted, words caught between gratitude and confusion. "But, why me?" For a long moment, he studied her, the city lights reflecting in his eyes. "Because you didn't deserve to be humiliated. Because the moment I saw you walk into that room, I realized you belonged there far more than half of them. And because," his voice lowered, a rare vulnerability threading through it, "sometimes, even I forget what real strength looks like. Tonight, I remembered." Anna's heart ached, a warmth spreading through her chest. She had walked into that gala afraid of being invisible, but somehow, she had been seen, truly seen, for the first time in a long while. They stood in silence, the night wrapping around them like a secret. Maybe it had started as a bold move to shut down arrogance. But as Alexander's hand lingered gently against hers, Anna knew something deeper had been set in motion, something neither of them had planned. In this time, she wasn't afraid to stay.